Definitely, there is such thing as too much pressure. Someone should always be able to breathe normally during a massage. With that being said, though, there's different treatments. So if I were to do something like treat tendinosis, which is like tennis elbow, for instance, I'm going to be doing something called cross fiber friction, which is going to be very uncomfortable. But the idea is I want to inflame the actual spot. I want to promote inflammation for it to heal. So in that, yes, there's too much pressure, but it's what you're treating. So also, as a massage therapist, like the tissue will react to my touch. So if I'm going in too deep, it's going to bounce back right away. So you got to warm it up.
You're going to feel a reaction from it.
Yeah.
I know one thing, we'll throw it to Tennille. I know one thing that I've always done is I'll talk to my clients while I'm increasing pressure just to kind of gauge that. Because there's a lot of times where people are like, nope, you go as hard as you can. And like everybody's had that client, right? And
I'm that client.
They just want to be tough. I've had my share of guys come in, especially who are like, nope, just go as hard as you can and stuff. And I'm like, you start giving some pressure and you start to realize like, yeah, their body responds much different.
Yeah.
Like everybody's a little bit different. So yeah.
Right. There's that long time saying, no pain, no gain.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people come into massage with. Now, we can do deep tissue, but since we know how the body works in the muscle tissue, sometimes it's not for just deep, sometimes, touch like lymphatic drainage, you barely touch the skin, but it is such a good process for healing. So, deep, it has its, there's time for deep, time for light touch. So it is up to the individual, but I think it's also up to the therapist, and we could work together that way.
Yeah, it all comes down to communication like anything else. We just have to talk to those clients and try and gauge their reaction and then just kind of go from there.
Right.
Like I've had people where like I can tell that they can't take that pressure, they're trying to, and then afterward they're like, yeah, it could have been deeper. I'm like, no, couldn't have.
Right.
You would have responded like really bad if it was. And like you said too, it depends on the state as well. Like if you have an acute injury, then you oftentimes you don't want to go in and start, like if you just had a muscle tear, you don't want to go in there and start digging super deep. You need to, be getting rid of inflammation, which is a much lighter treatment, right?